you like to golf. I know you love to golf. And Saudi Arabia seems to be having a moment. It's doubtless Saudi Arabia is having a moment in multiple big moment in multiple sports. So what are some things you would like our Saudi friends to think about in terms of opportunities for the future that make this moment last for decades?
Well, I don't know if Saudi is really big on basketball right now. So I would love, to bring some NBA players, former NBA players, run some clinics for the kids, things like that. Because basketball is a sport you can play anywhere. It's not like you got to have a lot of money to play basketball. So when I grew up, I can go to the park, and that's one sport I played every single day when I was a kid was basketball. It was always there and available for me. And I think golf as well, bringing, former athletes, current athletes over here and having golf competitions, for the fans over here. I think it'd be great because golf is just, it's a worldwide sport. So where everybody plays golf, everybody loves golf. And it's just a sport that just relaxes you and connects a lot of people together.
So you think there's even more to do in golf? Any suggestions and free advice for our friends in Saudi Arabia about what they should be thinking about in terms of the future of sport?
Yeah, without giving, the new projects away, I would say, like Nick said, there's a lot more to do in golf, and bringing over a collective of different athletes that we're working with now might make sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, I just wanted to pick your brains on two things that we see a lot. While I'm not in that age group, we work with a lot of young entrepreneurs. And when you talk to them about what they do in their spare time, it's all about gaming. It's gaming and esports. So if you could share with us a little bit, what's happening to earnings and sources of income and NIL and so on in that category? Either.
Well, obviously athletes are making more money. It's never been like it is now.
In all sports.
In all sports. But to touch on the NIL landscape, there's infusion of cash that is going into college sports to where we're almost seeing that it's like professional sports. And I believe, it's long overdue. These athletes are not amateurs. They are employees, and they deserve to be treated like it. And I hope that there are more companies and that 100X can play a part of it with some of the partnerships that we have from the college level to the grassroots level, youth sports. So that's my hope.
Great. So you talked about college athletes receiving a fair share of their of the earnings that they create and achieving their full potential. When do women athletes start receiving a good share of the pie? What will it take for women athletes to receive what men athletes are making?
That's a good question because I think women athletics are taking off right now. They're soaring. And I just think it's guys like you just open up your wallet and start paying a little bit more. Because they're deserving.
Right.
They're deserving. They put people in the seats just like everyone else. They have a fan base. And I think women are more in tune to social media and putting themselves out there a little bit more than the males are. So I think it's time for them to start getting paid well in all sports.
Good. Thank you for your patience and answering these questions. Any last thoughts before we adjourn? Walt, you want to start with any last thoughts?
I would say in the back of your mind to really understand, 100X. We are, with our partners, with our investors, bringing business acumen to the athletes. We are opening up doors that have not been opened before, and our goal is to 100X every aspect of an athlete's life and career.
So I have two questions for you. One is obviously that, but the first question is, will the New York Jets win a Super Bowl in my lifetime?
After you guys stole my quarterback from Green Bay, I'm going to say it's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Okay. Well, thank you, Nick, and thank you, Walt. A big round of applause for Nick and Walt for spending that afternoon with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.